YouTube. So I've been having a problem with the starter on my 2003 Honda Accord, which is going to be located right down there. So I just want to show you guys, basically when you try and turn it over, you might get a little click or something of the sort, or you might get nothing at all. I'm getting really quick. Sometimes it will go ahead and turn over, but it seems to be doing that less and less. So turning it over right there, nothing. Nothing. You might hear like a little click coming or something like that as it's trying to get that starter motor to work. I don't know if you guys can hear that down there. But basically I'm going to go ahead and change the starter motor, and I'll run you guys through the steps of how to do that, and hopefully we should be all up and running pretty soon. You guys, so you're of course going to need your new starter motor. I do have my AC Delco starter motor right here. I will put a link to this in the description below. That'll take you straight to Amazon, so go check that out. Buy one if you need one. This is what it looks like basically. You have your power connectors on the rear right there, as well as a crimp style connector, which is going to be that top black one. 2 bolts on it, top and bottom. A 10mm extended depth socket or a 10mm wrench to go ahead and get the battery retainers off. The positive cable should be 13s. There we go. Okay, I got my battery out of there, so I'm going to go ahead and detach this cable from the side right here. It's going to be my positive. And of course, when you're removing the battery, be careful to never touch the negative and positive, of course. General car knowledge for those of you that don't know. I do have an aftermarket intake, so fortunately I'm not going to have to remove that to easily access that area. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is loosen the power cables for the starter right here. So there's going to be our bolted connector. There is going to be our crimp style connector right there. So let me go ahead and get those off, and we'll go from there. Now, for those of you that don't know, the crimp connector, you should be able to just push the cap off and go ahead and wiggle it and pull it out. Don't force it, you shouldn't need to. So that's off right there. I'll let you know what size that one on top right there is. Definitely going to be a 12. I have my 12mm socket attached to it, and let me get that firmly seated on there. And it does take a little bit of force, nothing too crazy. And let me get, just so you know, that connector of course will stay there. The nut most likely will fall into the cap right over there, so make sure you get it out of there and that it does not fall. So the first bolt is going to be right down there on the starter motor. So it should be, see your power connectors right over there, should be straight back right over there. I believe that's going to be a 17. That is what I have in hand right here. So let's go ahead and see whether that's a fit. And just to let you guys know, that is going to be a little bit of a pain to reach. I was actually trying to use an extension, however I didn't have one, so I used my, can't remember the name of that, but basically the maneuverable extension, if you want to call it that, to go ahead and reach down there. If it is taking too much pressure, go ahead and grab a jack handle or something of the sort, slide it over the end of your wrench, and that should give you a little bit more leverage. You can actually see the second bolt for that starter right down in there. It's right underneath there, right there. My finger's resting on top of it. Now if you don't know where it is, of course use your other starter as your new starter as a point of reference. You can see that it's basically straight underneath where that other bolt is. So with this one being right up here, the other one was diagonal straight down. Now one of the problems I'm running into is my ratchets. One of the issues I'm having with reaching that bottom bolt is that my ratchet was a bit too big, and even with my wrench, my 17 is getting caught on the fan shrouding. So it's really quite a pain to go ahead and line it up to where I actually had a little bit of leverage. What I did is I placed it in between the fan blades right down there and hooked it up, and that gave me just a little bit to go ahead and break the tension in that bolt. So I was able to get them out. There's going to be our bottom bolt is going to be the long one, top bolt is going to be the short one. There's my starter motor right there, and let's see. Oh, and it slipped. Let's see what the best way is to get this out of here. Now that it's gone ahead and fallen down even further. Since I have my intake, I'm able to pull this up just right near the where the battery caging is. Where the intake is. I don't know if you guys are going to have the same luck with that if you do have a stock intake. But there is the little troublemaker. And here's my new one. You can see right there. Same bolts, locations, same setup, all that good stuff. And I'm basically going to go ahead and reverse the procedures and install this. Alright you guys, so I got my new starter in. Basically just followed the same way in. Lined it up, held it up with the right while I threaded in the top bolt with the left. I threaded it in all the way, that way I wouldn't have to sit and hold it while I was lining up the bottom one. And I screwed in the bottom one. Let me go ahead and get these connections on. First, the crimp style connector. You can see kind of a little spot where where it slides over and onto the connector, and you just line it up and push it in like I just did. You'll feel it kind of click lightly, and that's it. You're all connected. Let me get this top one. I'm going to remove that bolt, or nut, excuse me, and then throw that positive power lead over top of it, and throw the bolt back over the top of both of those, or nut rather. So let me go ahead and get this off really quick. And be careful not to drop it, of course. I didn't take it off earlier because there are washers underneath it that I didn't want to drop. Let me go ahead and set this down. Or actually, I'm just going to hold on to that. Let's hope I don't drop it. Filming and doing this with one hand is not very easy. Unfortunately, my tripod adapter broke, so that's why I'm having to hold my camera rather than having it set. So I do apologize for the shaky video. Hopefully you guys will be able to see what you need to see to get the job done. So I went ahead and I slid it over the top of there, and I'm just tightening it down. Go ahead and grab my wrench. I believe it was a 10mm, so I'm going to go ahead and tighten that up real quick, as well as my two bolts. Make sure that my crimp connector is in, and then I'm going to drop the battery in, connect everything up, and we'll see if it works. Alright you guys, all done. Got the battery back in. I'm going to take off my gloves real quick, and moment of truth. See if my baby's back. Grab my key. My hands are a little wet from the gloves. Alright, let's see. Woo, that was a strong start. So there you go guys, that's how to change the starter motor on your 2003 Accord. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Leave me something, a thank you. Would really appreciate it. It's nice to know you guys are enjoying the videos and hopefully saving you a bunch of money so you don't have to spend a couple $100 at either the dealership or the mechanic. It's really a 45-minute repair you can do at home. So there is also a donate button so you can help support the channel. There's all kinds of random videos that I throw up that really help you guys out. So if you guys want to throw anything my way, even a couple bucks, I do appreciate it. It's just going to help fund the videos basically and things of that sort, and help me keep bringing you guys cool content. So like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a great day everyone. Thanks for watching.